Hello and welcome back to the channel and to our second full day here at Constable Burton Hall caravan site, which is about 4 miles from Laban. It's not really the best morning this morning. It's a bit, as you can see, we have got a bit of brightness but nothing major. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go back and revisit Richmond. Unfortunately, at the beginning of this tour, this 12-day or 12-night tour, I was feeling under weather when we went to Richmond. So we're going to go back and explore Richmond and hopefully spend most of the day there. So if you want to come along and join us in Richmond, please carry on and watch this video. And I'll probably go into the castle as well. So we'll see you when we get to Richmond. We'll have a look in Richmond Castle. Right, so here we are. We're in the castle grounds. It's a bit breezy up here, so I'm not sure what the sound's going to come out like. Richmond Castle is almost 1,000 years old and was built by Alan Rufus, cousin of William the Conqueror, shortly after the Norman Conquest. Let's go and do some exploring of Richmond Castle. It's a fairly big castle as well. So this must have been the cell block between 1855 and 1857. Doors locked. That's some work going off as well. So go up the tower and have a look in there. Pigeons. Taking it that must have been a well. That's a spiral staircase here. It's a bit tight though. View down over Richmond. So we are inside the tower, up the steps and into the first room. Law is power. There's a few steps in it. Top of tower, Richmond Marketplace. Looking east at the lowlands. Good view. Certainly breezy up here. Starts looking south, roads and approaches. Just look how these steps have been dished out over years. Big step here. Sure what that is over there, that. Some kind of tower, watchtower. View. So that's the top of the tower. There's way back down. Look through the Harrow slit. Certainly an impressive castle though. Just a little room. Tell you what, them steps may havoc on your own knees. Lots of little nooks and crannies. Rooms are good to nowhere. I think they must be storerooms or something. Some good old oak beams up there. What's through this little doorway? Certainly trying to play. I think that's that normal spiral staircase, I think. Right, we'll see what it says about the Great Tower that we've just been up. Information board here. Great Tower, this iconic and expensive tower was added in the 12th century, built over the original castle entrance, symbolising prestige of honour of Richmond. It provided spectacular venue for business and formal receptions. Start with a late edition in the 12th century. Not a bad extension. So, a medieval castle was more than a fortress. Richmond was no different. During the height of its medieval life, 11th to 14th centuries, it was a bustling home of an aristocrat family who employed large numbers of people to support their lavish lifestyle. Yes, you can see a difference in that. It looks a lot newer stonework than the old original. Got to lose it if you want to. Not medieval neither. Looks like the walls have come tumbling down. Take it this must be the Gatehouse at some point. Looking very much like it. Southwestern gate. So the lost chapel, the lost great chapel. Religion was central to medieval life, in particular so in Richmond. The palatial castle was home to 3 separate chapels. Largest of these stood here, where I'm stood now, but is now lost as it was overseen by a community of canons and priests. So Robert Baden-Powell, founder of the Scout and Guide movement, lived from 1908 to 1910 in the barracks which formerly stood upon this side. Ah, didn't know that. Certainly get a good view from up here. Yes, it's an impressive castle. Double watchtower there. A view down to the river. So we're about halfway around now. We've got last bit of wall section over here to have a better look at. It's been very interesting. Looks like there's a path goes around the outside as well. I better use the steps, haven't I? We'll have a look in this corner. See what these used to be. Certainly right about to be in a sheer drop. Good view, good view. So this used to be the Buttery and Pantry. So Buttery and Pantry and kitchen. Two buildings were built around 1100. They were the Buttery, where butts of barrels of beer, ale and wet goods were stored. And the Pantry, where bread and dry goods were kept. So that's the kitchen and the pantry and the buttery. So I'm not sure whether we're in the buttery, the pantry or the kitchen. So this would have been ale store. Some kind of drain out hole there anyway. Scotland's Hall. Scotland's Hall was the heart of Richmond Castle. Feasting in halls was how the rich and powerful demonstrated influence and entertained visitors. So this must have been the hall and everything. So reconstruction of Scotland's Hall shown during its architectural peak in the 14th century when it was upgraded with rich accommodation and a chapel, both visibly on the left. I'm not sure where the chapel is. Oh, the chapel must be there somewhere. So that must be the chapel there. And this is the Great Hall, or the Scottish Hall. See where the floor used to be. Remnants of a spiral staircase there by the looks of it. Yes, I bet it was a plush hall back in the day. Certainly had some good oak beams, floor joists anyway, all the way along. Just imagine whose feet have gone up and down these steps over the years. So I was looking in the Scottish Hall from what would be the second floor. Nice gardens down there, looks like. View out. Gold Hole Tower. The Gold Hole Tower housed the private latrine toilet of the castle owners. Its name comes from a tradition that treasures were found in these foundations in the 19th century, but there's no evidence of this. That must be your loo. Can't see it though. It's just a big drop down, unless it's down on ground floor. See it because it's locked. So it's somewhere there. So Cockpit garden this way. So go down. That's the Scottish Hall again. This goes down into the garden. Lots of clipped topiary. I think it's yew by the look of it. Yeah, so if you're in Richmond, it's well worth getting it a visit. Richmond Castle. Looks like gardeners are in trimming. Hedge trimmers. If you're on a site, it's sound of lawn mowers, and if you're in a castle garden with a lot of yew edges, it's hedge trimmers. So the function of the Cockpit garden is something of a mystery in Richmond Castle, but it was probably often a place of leisure in many forms. Excuse the hedge trimmers. Yes, I would say they probably plush gardens back in the medieval times. Bute River down there anyway. It's like a bit of renovation work going off to the stone wall down here. Definitely a bit of stone work going off here. Yeah, definitely a bit of stonework going off there. Good old cobble paths anyway. I suppose I should have put my walking boots on really. Right, so I think we're nearly to the end now. Last walk along the last bit of wall and then we'll go out. Through the drafty tunnel. Scottish Hall. What was the chapel? See what's through this little doorway. Oh, it's the toilet. That's your loo. Straight out and below. Latrine toilet. This passage, like others along the wall, led to a toilet. Inside of the curtain wall, its drain emptied to the other side of the wall. It dates from the 11th century. So it sounds like there's little ones dotted all around then. Latrines. Plenty of nooks and crannies you can explore here. Yeah, that would have led into a corridor. My old knees won't go that high though. That will probably lead into other steps going up. Can't really see. So I'm not sure what this would have been. Probably some guard room or something. Oh, it's like it had some kind of seating or something around it. Don't know. That little pillars would have gone in there. Might have been some religious place or something. Or just where the guards sat. I don't know. Can't really tell you anything out this room. Apart from, it's square, it's got an arch roof, and it's got a pool. I think it was either something to do with his seating, or something, I think. Whether it was religious or just a guard room, I don't know. Right, I'll have a last pan round. Hopefully brighten up later on today. Right, so that's it. Go and find Karen. Probably bought something from shops now. Right, so that's it from Richmond Castle. Hope you enjoyed it. We're going to have another wander around town now and see what we can find there. So if you like what you're seeing, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing and click that notification bell. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.